What is up, YouTube? We're back at it with another story video. I can't hold you. This story is literally an S tier story. This one's pretty crazy, chat. I can't lie. And I know you see from the title of the video, I was framed for watching corn. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh, he's lying. He probably was actually caught red-handed. No, that's not the story for today. I have been caught red-handed and I will admit that. Today's story has nothing to do with me actually being caught red-handed. It's some crazy stuff, chat. Without further introduction, let's just go ahead and get right into it because this is a crazy one. I can't hold you. Alright, chat. So, this story... This is a two-parter, okay? This is a two-parter. I can't hold you. The first part takes place when I'm roughly about, probably no older than 10, but no younger than like 6. I can't lie, I don't remember my exact age from this first part. But anyway, I'm a kid, maybe 6 to 8 years old or 10 years old, dude. I don't know. I can't remember exactly, but at this time, it's summertime, and a lot of the times during the summer, I will go to a YMCA like daycare type thing. Like it's a daycare, but like it's not like a little kid daycare. Like they have kids up to middle school and stuff that go there. It's like a summer program, right? And I go to this YMCA program every summer. And so, like, I know the counselors and stuff. They're cool, whatever. Well, I'm getting to the age right about where it's time for me to get a phone. And I got my first phone when I was in about first grade. But this wasn't my first phone. So it was definitely after first grade when this takes place, but dude, like I said, I can't exactly put my finger on it. Anyway, my first phone was a Motorola Razr. If you don't know what that is, you can look it up for you young heads. Old heads, y'all know what that is, gang. Motorola Razr. It was a hot commodity at the time, right? Well, I get a Motorola Razr from my parents, and I'm loving it, enjoying it, first phone, whatever. This is like a long time ago, bro. So it was a flip phone, but it was still fire at that time. Like that was like an iPhone pretty much at that time. So I have a Motorola Razr, using it normally. Well, anyway, I accidentally washed the Razr in my pants. Like one day, I didn't wash them. My parents washed them, but I left the phone in my pocket while they washed my pants, right? So the phone is cooked. Nowadays, you might can get away with that with how good like iPhones are with like water damage and stuff. Like they don't get damaged from water very easily. I know from firsthand experience. Anyway, yeah, nothing much has changed about me. I'm still getting phones wet, but my Razr gets washed and it's cooked. It's no longer working. So my mom's like, dude, you're fried. Like, you're not getting a new phone. I'm like, fuck, bruh. Like, I'm so sad. Anyway, my mom come home one day, and she's like, oh, Blake, I got you a new phone. And I'm like, no way, bro. Are you kidding me? You got me a new Razr? And, oh, no, Blake. Well, I'm not going to name this person in this story because some of my family like is subscribed to me on here and stuff, so I'm not trying to really air anyone out with this story, but it's just so funny that it's just like I have to tell the story, but I'm not airing anyone out, you feel me? So she got me a phone from an undisclosed family member who wasn't using said phone anymore, and just my luck, the phone is literally hot pink. It's a hot pink bar phone. The phone is roughly like about as big as this can. Like, compared to my hand, the phone's about roughly this tall and about this wide, to be honest. Like, that's pretty close. Anyway, she gives me this pink phone, right? And I'm like, nice, dude, I finally got a phone, this and that, this and that. Keep in mind, I'm only about like 6 to 10 years old, somewhere around there. Probably 7, 8, I don't know. But I take my new phone with me to the YMCA the next day. Well, keep in mind, at the age of 6 or 7, I don't really know how to work a phone too well, right? Like, I don't really know how to work a phone too well. So I haven't fully gone through this device or anything. Like, I pretty much just know how to call people. Maybe I knew how to text at this time. I don't really know. But anyway, I'm just using my phone at the camp, like, probably just showing it off, like, yeah, I got a new phone, guys. Look, I got a new phone. It's pink, yada yada, this and that, right? Well, my camp counselor tells me, hey, let me see your new phone. I'm like, all right, bet, bruh. And I let bro take the phone, right? And he starts just like looking through it, like nothing crazy, you know what I mean? Like, he's like, it seems like an invasion of privacy thinking about it right now, like, but at that time, like, I don't know, it didn't seem weird. Like, he's just looking at my new phone, like looking at my stuff on there. Well, apparently he goes to photos. And keep in mind, I hadn't been in the photos yet, dude. I'm like 7 years old. I don't know how to work it. And he goes in my photos, and apparently there's a bunch of lewd images of corn. Like, there was literal corn on this phone that my mom gave me from the random from a said family member. And at this time, like, I'm sure you could go to the internet browser on your phone, but it wasn't like it is today. So, like, bro wasn't going on the internet browser on the phone. He just had that shit saved in his gallery, bro. Like, and like I said, I got the phone from said family member. I'm 7 years old, bro. There's no way I got those images on there. But my camp counselor sees the pornographic images, and he's like, he doesn't say anything. He's like, dude, what? And he's like, hey, dude, I'm gonna have to take your phone. And I'm like, what? Why? No, give me my phone. Like, what are you on, bro? Like, give me my phone. And he's like, nah, we found something on there, and yeah, we're gonna have to call your parents. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, I just got that phone from my family member, dude. Give me my phone back. And they won't give it back, and they call my parents. Well, my parents show up, and they start pressing me like, oh, dude, you had those photos on there and this and that. I'm like, dude, I am 7. I am literally 7. Like, what are y'all talking about, bro? And eventually I finally convinced them to believe me, but they really thought I was 7 years old downloading corn onto my new phone, bro. I'm like, nah, bro, like, we not on that. Anyway, they end up just deleting the images off there, and I never got the phone back. They end up calling said family member, and they just gave the phone back to him. They're like, yeah, we're not gonna give this to him. Like, he already got busted with corn on there. Like, come on, bro. Like, you could have deleted that before you gave it to him. I don't know the exact conversation that took place between my parents and him, but he's still the homie till this day. Like, so, you know, it was nothing like a fallout or anything. Like, it was probably an honest mistake. But yeah, unfortunately, I was framed by him, probably unintentionally, to have corn on my phone at the age of 7. So yeah, that's the first part of the story. Let's just say this second part is even more crazy, and the craziest part about it is this is my second time I'm about to get framed for corn when it wasn't me. So this story takes place maybe about, I want to say I'm about 12 or like 11. No, okay. I'm not 12 yet because I just know for sure I'm not. I'm maybe about honestly 10, 9, something in that area. 10 or 9, no older than 10, I'm sure. And this story takes place at a undisclosed family member's house. I can't expose this one either. You feel me? Like, I'm not trying to throw anyone under the bus on this one either. So I'm at a undisclosed family member's house. Let's just say my brother is there with me. He's 5 years younger than me. Named Rico. OGs in the chat know who I'm talking about. Anyway, me and my little brother, I'm about 10, he's probably about 5, are sitting on said home computer of said residency, if you will. And at this time, we are big fans of the Disney gaming website. Literally, just go on Disney games, Disney.com, whatever the hell it was called, and play games on there, like anything, like Sweet Lives of Zack and Cody games, you know, all that kind of stuff, right? Well, one day we're going on the website, we're just kicking it, having the time of our lives, and let's just say some unbelievable pop-ups start popping up on the computer, and you guessed it, it's corn. But it's not what you think. Like, okay, so we'll just be on the browser, and I don't know if you young heads will know about this, because this is more of like an older thing, like, because most young heads, this probably won't happen to you nowadays, to be honest. Like, this just seems like a little bit of an older thing, like, but you're just on your browser window and a random pop-up that you can't control just pops up and just starts blaring corn. Like, I'm talking about photos, videos, like all crazy types of links, like click here to have fun, like actual corn on the screen and everything. And me and my brother are like, what the heck is this, dude? Like, at this time, we've never been exposed to this. He's 5, I'm about 10. And we've never been exposed to anything like that yet. So we're like, dude, what the heck is this? So we start Xing the screen off, Xing it off, Xing it off, Xing it off, right? Well, it just keeps popping up and it won't stop. But we're like not wanting to go tell the adults, because we're like, dude, they're gonna think we did this. And also, like, we just wanted to keep playing the Disney game. So we just keep playing the game, and every time it pops up, we just keep Xing it off. Well, let's just say one popped up at the worst time imaginable, and said family member whose house we're at walks past. Now keep in mind, this is the lady of the home, and she sees the corn on the screen, and oh my gosh, boys, what are y'all doing? And I'm like, no, I'm serious. This isn't what it looks like. Like, I promise you, it just keeps popping up. And she's like, nah, like, what? Y'all gotta get off here. I can't hold you. And she keeps Xing it off, but it keeps popping up. Just like I said, dude. Like, just like I said, it was uncontrollable. It just kept popping up. And she's like, nah, y'all are cooked. Like, what are y'all doing? And I'm like, dude, please, I promise you, like, this is not what you think. Like, I did not do this. I promise you. And me being the older one, you know, all the heat's coming back onto me. So I'm like, dude, Rico, tell them I didn't do it. Yeah, he didn't do it. Bro, they weren't going for that. They weren't believing anything I had to say. And I was like, dude, it must have been someone else. Like, I don't know who, but maybe the man of the house, undisclosed. Like, I don't know who it was, but it wasn't me, dude. So the man of the house gets home, and let's just say said woman of the home starts pressing him. And it 100% had to be him, because he's the only man in that household at the time. Like, he's the literal only man. I didn't live there. Me and Rico were visiting. And let's just say he throws me under the bus. A 10-year-old kid or 9-year-old kid. He throws me under the bus and says it had to have been me. Couldn't have been him. I'm like, dude, and I was there during the confrontation. I'm sitting there dumbfounded, like, what? Dude, what? Like, I'm just absolutely astonished. that I'm being framed, and this is the second time I've been framed for corn within a probably 3-year period, maybe 2. I'm not joking. Like, first story happened from this one maybe a year or 2 before this, and so I'm like, wow, dude, second corn framing, like, wow. And the other one, I was able to convince them that it wasn't me, right? This one, no, they're thinking it's me the whole time, and they're not giving up this narrative. They believe it's me, and that's it. And bro lied on me. And I'm like, dude, are you kidding? Like, what the? And yeah, even till this day, if I go ask said family members, bro will probably deny it to his grave, and they'll still think it was me to their grave. Like, I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? Like, you can't even think of this in a movie. Like, this literally happened to me. So yeah, dude, the moral of the story, there really is none. You know, maybe don't use other people's devices, or you might get framed. I don't know, bro, because there's really no takeaway from this. Like, all I was trying to do was use electronics at the young age of 9, 7, 8. I don't know what the hell, but all I'm trying to do is just kick it on some electronics and immediately frame for corn. Like, come on, bruh. Yeah, but chat, if you guys have any similar stories, drop it down in the comments. I'm curious to see how many other people this actually happened to, like being framed for corn by your family. Like, that's actually crazy. But anyway, yeah, like I said, chat, I do have a story when I actually was busted for corn, which, like I said in the beginning, dude, these are not false stories. Like, this is really true. If I was actually busted, I would just tell you the story like I'm gonna tell you at the time I actually was busted. These times, bro, it was nothing I can do. Immediate framed. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new around here, drop a comment of your corn framing story, and yeah, I appreciate you guys watching the video. I will see you guys on the next upload.